for Akademiks. Check it out. So, Martin Shkreli. We haven't talked about this guy in a while. He's pretty much a Lex Luthor of hip-hop. Now, pretty much he's been trying to bully his way into hip-hop with his bank account, but a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people know him for the first thing, which they definitely don't like him for, is that pretty much he raised the price of a drug that deals with a symptom or actually a side effect of HIV, and he raised the price of the drug, which he owns, by the way. He raised it to $750 from $13. People were outraged and made national news. A lot of people hate him. Now, he really clapped back by saying, yo, nah, I'm only raising it for the drug companies and the insurance companies that we could get more research. If you're really, really, really fucking broke, I'll give it to you for free. But still, people see that as a very scummy move. The next thing he did was actually purchase a WuTang album for $2 million. Nobody ever heard it. Okay, the Wu-Tang Clan, they sold an album to one specific buyer. They apparently didn't know who they were selling it to at the time, but it was Martin Shkreli. They sold it for $2 million. They can't release it to everybody for at least a couple decades, which means he has the only copy of this album, and the only restriction he has is that he can't sell it on a mass scale, but he could play for anybody. He could release it for free. He could pretty much do whatever he wants because it's his album, right? Now, a lot of people have been saying, damn, man, we hate this guy, but we do want to hear this album. They've been really annoying him on Twitter. And he finally made a deal with a lot of people. He said, yo, if Trump wins, my entire unreleased music collection, including unheard Nirvana, Beatles, and of course, Wu-Tang, comes out for free. So I'm guessing he bought Nirvana and other people's music, and he has exclusive rights or exclusive copies of those music as well, right? Now, basically, we know Trump won. So was he going to deliver on his promise? He actually did. Now, he did also continue by saying, hey, yo, so I have unreleased Wu-Tang, Beatles, Tupac, Nirvana, Radiohead, Hendrix, Brand New, Smiths, Elliott Smith, Ramones. What do you want first? A lot of people said, give us that Wu-Tang, even though that Tupac seemed very interesting to me. That's just me personally. However, he did play a couple of tracks from the Wu-Tang CD that cost him $2 million. He played it on Periscope. There is still a couple links to the broadcast. I believe you guys could go check it out on latenightcreeps.com right now. That should be up there. But I thought it was a cool move. I mean, listen, man, nobody's really fucking with this guy like that. However, he delivered on a promise. Again, the group is the one who sold the album. He paid $2 million for it. We can't just expect him to just succumb to internet pressure and just drop it for free. If he wants a little attention, 2,000 or maybe 5,000 or 10,000 people tune into his Periscope stream, yeah, give him the attention he fucking wants. Listen to the album. If you're a Wu-Tang fan, I think it's worth that, right? Of course, you would want the studio version that you could bump in a whip. I know I would. But right now, you can't have that, and at least you get a preview of it to kind of see that, number one, it's real, because it still boggles my mind that he paid $2 million for it. Number two, you kind of hear how it sounds, you can hear who's featured on it and who's featured on one track. So I thought that was a cool move, man. Eventually, I hope he does release it entirely for free, but I highly doubt that, because that's one of the leverage he has in maintaining interest in the nigga community or in the hip-hop community. I mean, after this, nobody's gonna really pay him attention. So listen, you guys go check it out if you're a Wu-Tang fan. You guys let me know if you think it's worth I don't want to say $2 million, because niggas, we ain't got $2 million collectively, but do you think it's worth torturing this guy or bugging this guy, hoping that he could eventually release it? Because he's the only one with a copy right now. All right, get in the comment box. What you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's Akademiks. I'm out.